What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and today talking about Tokyo Ghoul, the one and only. Now, Tokyo Ghoul has always been an anime that a lot of people like and some people dislike. Right? Like, there were issues with the anime. Like, there's issues with all anime, of course, but something about Tokyo Ghoul has become very impactful. Like a lot of new anime fans, when you recommend them Tokyo Ghoul, they end up loving it and they end up liking anime. I've had this on two separate occasions where fans of just supernatural stuff in general, but don't really like anime, will watch Tokyo Ghoul and then just fall in love with the genre. And they keep kind of searching for more of that stuff. Now, before we get further into the video, pause. Let's talk about what I would like to call synopsis. Let's try to read it from memory. Tokyo Ghoul is about a character named Kaneki, or Kaneki, however you want to say it. He's a very shy guy. He goes on a date with a girl. She turns out to be a human-eating monster. Pipes fall on them somehow. I forgot. It's part of the bigger plot, or maybe not part of the bigger plot. I honestly forgot. He wakes up. Boom. He's a ghoul now. He craves human flesh. Ghouls are like vampires, except for they eat the actual human, not just the blood. But in fact, he's actually a unique type of ghoul, kind of like a hybrid. He goes from there. He learns how to be a proper ghoul, so on and so forth. That's pretty much what I remember. Now, when Tokyo Ghoul first aired, it kind of felt like a storm in anime world. Dark, kind of poetic, lots of emotion. Tokyo Ghoul as a whole isn't the cleanest adaptation. A lot of fans kind of admit that the pacing issues are weird. They actually changed some of the choices that Kaneki made in the actual anime that was different from the manga. Kind of cut storylines that would have made things in the future a lot more cohesive. Yeah, despite all those flaws, Tokyo Ghoul has managed to carve out something deeper. Like the atmosphere combined with the transformation of Kaneki. And I want to say something about this, right? Like when he became a ghoul in the beginning, like in the beginning of the story, it was cool. Like it was something that was like, oh, this is going to be interesting. When that turning point to where his hair turned white from all the torture and then he got his revenge and stuff, he became that edgy Kaneki that everybody loves with the white hair. That's when the show, to me, ascended. Now at the time, we had a lot of anime out, but it wasn't as saturated as it is now. So you had stuff to watch for sure. But stuff like Tokyo Ghoul was kind of new and impressive. And it feels like throughout the years, we've been getting a lot of clones of this type of genre of anime because people love Tokyo Ghoul style. It's dark, it's gritty, people die, people get eaten. You got interesting characters that are villains, but some of them are villains due to just their nature. They have to eat. It is what it is. And just seeing a lot of the interesting characters that the show kind of produced was probably like the main selling point. Now, I will say, when it goes to season 2 or whatever, I didn't necessarily think season 2 was the worst or just any of those. I think obviously it was different from what people were expecting. I think to me, the real crime was the Tokyo Ghoul, was it Rize? Because the thing about it is that I actually liked the storyline of Rize. I thought the storyline of Rize was actually could have been something that was really interesting, right? Because here you have Kaneki or Kaneki, I'm gonna say Kaneki for this video. You have Kaneki getting wrapped up into this world, and he caught himself in an unfortunate situation, where he was captured and then, he transformed to be something to fully embrace that ghoul world, and in a lot of ways, like you as a person that is watching anime kind of changed with him, right? Like in the beginning, you're tied to his innocence. He doesn't really know much about the world. He's learning or whatever, and then you see him constantly go through pain and torture or whatever, and it changes him. It forces him to basically grow up in this world super fast, and it changes his thought process. So it's cool to see that, right? That was a great part. And then he gets wrapped up into this big giant battle, and then you have this guy that's on the other side of that. You have Arima, which is basically like the Levi of his world, basically that character that exterminates the monsters, but he's really, really good at it. You've seen him in a lot of different anime. He enters the scene, and then the showdown between him and Kaneki has this big consequence, and he transforms and he becomes a new character, right? Like you don't really, it's him, right? If you've seen any of the media, you know it's him that is now this guy, right? And they have this new program where they're kind of mixing people with ghouls or whatever, and he leads this unit, and Arima's his like mentor or whatever. I feel like that season could have been done so much better with so much more context given. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe an episode could have been changed to where that season would have been a lot more cohesive. Because I think a lot of the people's issues with that season is just how fast everything goes. Like in that one season, Kaneki goes from a guy that's basically hypnotized into thinking he's a guy on the other side, or I don't know what he really did to him. In essence, changed him, converted him to their side to lead a bunch of people that are effectively like him, right? To basically becoming the king of all ghouls. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was like that in a one season. You know what I'm saying? It felt really rushed. It felt like too much things were going on at once. It was like enemy there, enemy organization here. Oh, this is happening within the team. Oh, Kaneki's not with the team anymore. He's something different. He's becoming this prophesized legendary figure. Oh, this is the guy. Large battle, and then it just feels like it all falls apart at that point. It just felt like way too much stuff in the pot. I feel like some of them story arcs could have been going on for like at least a season by itself, and it just got crammed all into one season, and I just didn't like it. For all its faults though, I still love Tokyo Ghoul. It's just something about it, you know. Like back when I watched it, there wasn't really anime like it. Now I feel like a lot of anime really try to copy it, and that's not such a bad thing, right? Like it's a great formula. I think it was a newer anime that I ended up watching, like Touka Kaneki. It's something like that. It's a very new popular anime, and I don't think the anime was bad at all. And I don't think it's too much like Tokyo Ghoul. Like it's not like biting the style of Tokyo Ghoul, because fundamentally the animes are two different anime, but you can kind of see the similarities about how they fight. You know what I'm saying? And then like, because in that anime they fight with blood, and in the other anime they fight with, you know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. So it's like you can kind of see a lot of similar anime come out and just try to copy what made Tokyo Ghoul great. And even though Tokyo Ghoul is not perfect, no anime is, but it's not even close to perfect, to be honest. Even though it has a lot of like flaws and issues, for some reason I still would consider it a higher rated anime. It's just that good. A lot of people consider this their favorite anime. Now would I put this in my top 10? No. But I think that even now I would go back, I would recommend this anime 10 times out of 10 for a new anime fan that's trying to get into something. So with that being said, guys, let me know an anime you would recommend to people. Let me know what Tokyo Ghoul means to you. Let me know if you don't really care about the inconsistencies with the manga and all that other stuff. You just really like the show. There's nothing wrong with that. I know a lot of people that love the show. I love the show. So, like I said, with that being said, I'll see you guys next video.